Hello, and welcome to the Bury Me Alive podcast.
I'm your host, Technicality.
And I'm your host, Ghostly. How are you, Cal?
I'm tired but ready to go. What about you?
The people in my house are making noises. I got thoughts. Because yesterday, I went and saw the new Ghostbusters film. This may be shocking to people in our audience, but I am a huge Ghostbusters fan. Huge Ghostbusters fan. I've seen all of the films. But yeah, I saw the new film yesterday. It was actually really good. Slimer made a cameo. I won't give more spoilers besides that. Slimer's in all of the movies, but yeah. I'm in a rambly mood, so this is going to be a fun episode.
It will be. Okay, so today we are covering one of the more well-known cryptids. So, have you heard of the Jersey Devil?
Yeah, I know him. I know that guy. No, but yeah, I know the Jersey Devil. I like the Jersey Devil.
Okay, so the Jersey Devil, aka the Leeds Devil, is originally from the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. In the folklore of how it came to be, or just generally the first ever thing, was back in the 1700s. A mistress of a British soldier.
I love British shoulders.
British shoulders. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Great.
I didn't know they could have mistresses.
That's gonna go in the out of context. That'll be great.
Coming to you in April.
In the folklore, a mistress of a British soldier called Mrs. Leeds, who locals thought was a witch, was said to have cursed her 13th child, which, wow, that's a huge amount of children,
I'm so sorry for your body. Oh my god. Because you said 1700s?
Yeah.
They probably didn't want 13 children. So, Miss Leeds, I do apologize for your body.
The cursed child was born a hairy monster, though some say it changed soon after birth, that ate children and terrorized the town. Which honestly doesn't make sense, because, imagine spending 9 months pregnant just to curse your own child. I mean, wanting to get a revenge arc against the town, spreading rumors about you, but also you could have just cursed someone else's kid. So
I was reading about witch trials and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a thing that for a time period, abortion was seen as cursing the child. So, I don't know about the area. It was dependent on the area, dependent on a bunch of things. But there were times and places where abortions were seen as curses onto the babies, which is why the pregnancy would fail. So, she could have just tried to have an abortion, and they were just like, oh my god, it failed, so now she birthed a devil.
To be fair, that sort of lines up with another route the story goes, because it follows the same general start, but it has a few different branches. One of them is she was just so annoyed and exasperated when she found out she was having a 13th child, she said, let it be the devil. Which I'm not sure is exactly asking her child to become a cryptid, but also, at least she didn't have to deal with another one.
That's kind of iconic, honestly. And again, I said she probably didn't want another kid, so.
Yeah. Though there were also stories of the town or a gypsy she refused to give food to cursing her. So that might be part of it, or another idea is the mother asks the devil to take the child away. To be fair, she has a lot of kids already, so I mean, there's better ways to do that, but also if you're
Just sacrifice some of the ones you already have.
Yeah.
Like, don't sacrifice the new one. Like, presumably, if she already has 12 kids, one of them has to suck, statistically.
Yeah.
Just sacrifice that one.
Something that also might have...
Please be nice to your children.
We don't actually support child abuse or sacrifice.
No, God. Oh, wait, wait. We don't support child abuse. Depending on the child's sacrifice. She seems iconic enough that she can get away with child sacrifice.
Obviously. Something that might have lended to this was the fact that the Pine Barrens were known for being made of outcasts. Like, not the actual area, but known for having a lot of outcasts. So the whole stigma there probably very much lended to how the stories have been told over time. Another interesting tidbit is, according to an article I read, the area is called Papusing, I believe it said, by the Lenape tribes, which means place of the dragon. Though, take this with a grain of salt, because I couldn't actually find anything not surrounding the New Jersey Devil that actually mentions or explains the translation, and I'm not sure how to actually go and find the translation for that. So,
did you find anything else on, like, was it a native tribe?
Mm-hmm.
Did you find anything else there? Because there are times where cryptid stories and folk tales pass on from the indigenous people. So, like, Sasquatch is a really good example.
Mm-hmm.
But you said dragon and devil does not equal dragon.
Fair enough. Though, to be fair, with the Jersey Devil, it's sometimes called a dragon, so that might be interesting. Also, in the same article, it mentioned Swedish explorers naming the area Drakekill. Drake meaning dragon and kill meaning arm of the sea, but Google Translate doesn't really agree with that, so who knows? I don't have a way of properly translating it other than that. So, there have been, just a note before we get into this, there have been so many sightings of the Jersey Devil over the years that I can't actually cover them all. So I just chose a few to go over. So the first really sightings started in around 1735, but one of the first sightings I could find that was recorded was reportedly by Joseph Bonaparte? Napoleon's older brother, back in 1820. Joseph was hunting when he saw mismatched tracks of what looked like donkey hooves. What was strange about these is they appeared that it would be from a two-footed donkey. When the tracks stopped, he looked around only to hear hissing behind him. What he saw was a large creature with a horse head, bird legs, and wings. It flew away after he saw it.
That description totally... I haven't looked into, like, the really old descriptions, like so, okay. Donkey's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Bird legs, though. He described bird legs, but he found donkey hooves.
Yep.
Horse head. What I'm hearing is a giant humanoid eagle with a horse head. Or chicken. Chicken's more realistic, let's be honest.
Okay, on to a bit later. Though there were many sightings between then and 1909, this time period was one of the times the cryptid was seen the most. January 16th to January 23rd was when various newspapers published hundreds of articles describing encounters from around the state and some from outside. There were multiple reports of our cryptid attacking a trolley car and a social club. Dead pets were also found.
It's a social club.
Mm-hmm. Don't you want to be
Wait, no,
social?
what? No, What is a social club?
I assume it's just a club where people meet.
I will say, I don't approve of the dead pets. Come on, dude.
Also, throughout that time, several schools shut down and people stayed home out of fear of getting attacked. So that was fun.
I don't care as much about that. Like, the entire world had to do that a few years back, so...
Sucks for you.
No, but the animals is crossing a line.
Mm-hmm. One of the other sightings I found interesting was Monday, October 12th, 2015. David Black took a picture of what he believed was a Jersey Devil on his way back from work. It was around 6 p.m. when he saw what he thought was a llama, which he took a picture of. But when the creature grew wings and flew away...
Cal, I have questions.
Yes?
The Jersey Devil was walking back from work?
No, a guy was walking back from work. The guy who saw the Jersey Devil.
The way you worded that, I was just like, wait, where does the Jersey Devil work? A llama. Did you say a llama?
Yes, he thought it was a llama before he...
Is that common in Jersey?
Let me look it up. I would assume so.
Does New Jersey, USA have llamas? All I can hear in my head is Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove going, a llama? I love that movie.
There's alpacas.
That's worse.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun time.
The reason I brought this...
Good job on getting a picture.
Mm-hmm. The reason I brought this one up was because the picture seemed a little weird to me. Mostly due to the fact that in the picture, the creature seems to be flying at a weird angle and has wings too small to actually support flight, which is why it would imply levitation or a faked photo. So...
I like the levitation better. But I like that guy taking a picture. If you know the cryptid rules, will you recite the cryptid rules, please?
When you see a cryptid, you walk up to the cryptid. You get a picture with the cryptid. You get the cryptid to sign something. You interview the cryptid. You measure the cryptid's height and weight. And then you email us.
Thank you for reciting the rules. So yeah, this guy is following protocol. Very, very good job. However, the Jersey Devil did not follow protocol by flying away, which he did with the other sighting you mentioned as well. So Jersey Devil, we'll be talking to you about this at the next group therapy meeting.
To be fair,
you know,
he
this
might
isn't
just
how we
be
roll.
self-conscious.
Thanks.
Like, doesn't...
Oh yeah, cryptids have severe social anxiety. I mean, we know that, but I don't know. It still feels a bit rude,
Pretty
you know?
much all the cryptids
Like, come on,
encounters
mate.
with people just ends up with it running away. Especially if you tell it to go away. It just doesn't like people.
Well, because then... Did my cat just... I think my cat just fell over. But... Like, it makes them self-conscious. Don't be mean to your local cryptids. Come on. We're better than that. It's 2024.
Be kind to cryptids.
Unless you're listening in another year.
Imagine if there's just people in 2040 going back and listening to our earliest episodes. So there's a bit of other details that weren't mentioned in individual sightings but are generally agreed upon. So we have the thing where it said it has a snake tail, hooves, bat wings, a horse-like head, and or a dog head with a horse face. Not sure how that one works, but we vibe. Bird legs, Long hind legs, short front legs, glowing red eyes, and sort of like kangaroo-like.
Wait, kangaroo what? What part's kangaroo?
Just how it holds itself.
Oh. Does it have a little, like, pocket for newborns?
I don't think so.
That's where it keeps the children.
It keeps the babies in the pocket. That's great.
The cryptids began in the 1700s. Realistically, they would have procreated a little bit, and this could actually, like, blend in with the varied animals it's being compared to. But that could explain that, because obviously when a family has been along since the 1700s, there's going to be more than one.
Yeah, and it actually does really tie into the fact that there's like a lot of different sightings, even ones that vaguely match the Jersey Devil are just labeled as the Jersey Devil. Like there was a sighting of a deer-headed humanoid with red eyes, and it was called the Jersey Devil.
That sounds cool, bro. I would hang out with that guy.
So honestly, Jersey Devil is becoming more of a category than an actual individual cryptid.
I have mixed feelings about that. Because, okay, here's the thing. Jersey is a category. Cryptids in Jersey. Devil is a category. Devils. But when you make Jersey Devil a category, are there really that many devils in Jersey? I don't think so. Also, that's stealing the one guy's thing. We don't support that.
The Jersey Devil was designated New Jersey's only state demon in 1938.
I'm so glad it only has one demon, you know. Over here in the Pacific Northwest, each of our states has at least 50. I'm so glad that New Jersey only has one.
It's so lovely.
How many? Well, okay. Does every part of the world have sections with designated demons?
Here's the designated demon spot for you, and here's your designated demon spot for you.
Yeah, like in Gravity Falls, how Bill Cipher can't leave Gravity Falls because he's trapped there. He's technically a demon. So, he's a Dorito demon, but he's still technically a demon. So, it could be like that.
The funny thing is, the Jersey Devil has been also seen outside of Jersey, so
then why does it... Stay calm, go sleep. No. Make it make sense, people. If you're going to name a category of cryptids Jersey Devils, at least make them stay in Jersey. You know, actually, here's a fun fact. Cryptids are very good at following signs. They are good at following signs. If it's an abandoned or private area, they will go in because that is their territory. That's why it's abandoned. But if you put up a sign on the border from Jersey to whatever's next to Jersey, I don't know my geography, but if you put up a sign saying no devils past this point, that's it. That's all I gotta do.
What if it just doesn't care?
Well, then again, we'll be talking to them in the next group therapy session.
Yeah, but also I feel like people preventing the cryptid from going where they want, like confining them to the state, is restricting their rights.
Oh, that's right, the Cryptid Safety Act.
Uh-huh.
But we have to be careful of how many we let out of the state at a time and how they're, like, the activities they're doing. Because if they're doing stuff that's going to get them publicized, it's going to...
Oh, yeah, it's going to mess up their brand. We're actually just cryptids PR agents.
Yeah, we're just cryptid PR agents at this point, honestly. Like, we kind of just genuinely are. I should add that to our social bios. Professional cryptid PR agents.
We're their PR agents and their therapists, so it makes for a very interesting combination.
That's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
We can't be a therapist if you're also their PR agent. One of us can be one of each. There's two of us. Kinda. Mm-hmm. Mostly.
Sort of.
Two of us. I'm a ghost, so I don't know if I count, but, you know.
So we're on the same person on most days, so... Does it count?
That's true. Details, it's fine.
It works, it's fine. some of the fun little things about this guy is, though I haven't found any individual reports of it, it is said to be able to breathe fire or poison water. Also, it can glow, is immune to bullets, has a possible fear aura, or maybe people are just scared of it, and so ugly people don't like looking at it.
Two things. One, it's immune to bullets. Who tried to shoot it? Because again, that goes against the cryptid rules. We do not condone violence or weapons towards cryptids.
Yeah, no attacking cryptids. That's assault.
The poison water, they would breathe it?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it just, like, spill out of their mouth?
I assume it's either like a jet or it's steam.
Poison steam. That would be dope. I want poison steam.
Yeah.
I want to just breathe on people and they die.
Wow.
That's called the Black Plague.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
You guys don't know how I died. You just know that I'm allegedly a ghost. So, who knows?
Oh, so some of the behaviors recorded was hissing, loud screeching, and barking in terms of noises it makes. Also, it's said to eat babies and animals, destroy crops, and is just generally a menace. It's great.
We don't oppose of eating too many babies, though. Not good for your own gut health. Also,
Kind of upsets people.
Trauma.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, not a great look.
Maybe don't do that in the future. We'll give you a pass for now, but maybe don't.
Just dial it back. Where were we?
Yes, behaviors. Another thing it has done is it has left livestock dead without a mark before, which is fun. Probably due to the poison breath thing. Also, final little tidbit, it at one point had a bounty of over $100,000 on its head.
Good for them. That's a good number. Honestly, I feel like they should be worth a little bit more, but, that's actually still a really good number.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Especially in old money.
I'm trying to calculate. Yeah, that's a pretty good bounty.
Great job. We're proud of you.
Do you have anything else?
Nope.
That's all. Wow. I like these guys. Good. Solid.
I was gonna say sacrifice your children to the Jersey Devil, but I feel like that's going a little too far.
Nah, that's good. Sacrifice your Stardew Valley children to the Jersey Devil.
So it's sacrifice your children in game, just in game.
No, you can actually sacrifice your children in Stardew Valley.
Wait, what?
Elliot got really mad at me because I sacrificed one of our kids.
That's amazing. I love that.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Bury Me Alive podcast. As a reminder, I'm your host, Ghostly.
And I'm your host, Technicality.
Just listening to our show is great support, but if you want to support us further, there are ways that you can do that depending on the platform you're listening on. If you're listening to us on YouTube, which a majority of you are, go ahead and press that like button. You should know where that is. The subscribe button. You should also know where that is. And leave a nice comment, either about the Jersey Devil, about how you're doing, or comment your favorite type of worm. Because why not? We'll take the engagement. If you're listening on Spotify, go ahead and interact with us through our Q&A and poll features. We love hearing your thoughts. And rate us so that way more people get to listen to our silly little thoughts and ramblings. We like to curse people's ears. We hope to hear and see you again sometime soon. Goodbye.
We're watching. Bye.